If I put it down, down, you can take it. Maybe you can take it. If I put it down, down, you can have it. Maybe you can have it.
Alright, y'all, so hey, it's your girl Daisy Dukes, aka the Shot Stripper, blah blah blah. So I ordered some shoes from Pleases, and let's get into it, okay? Let's not pay attention to my nails though, because I know they crusty dusty. Let's just pay attention to the shoe itself and appreciate its beauty. Because wow, like, period. Hold on, let me get up for y'all and give y'all another look. Plus practice walking in them. Look at these shoes. Bella, bro, move. I want to show them the shoes. Look at these shoes. My legs are so small. But look at these shoes. I didn't get the thigh-high ones. I just got like the ones to the knee. These are like $89. They're not bad. They're really light. It's just a matter of me practicing walking in them. These are size 6. Because I'm like a 6. I wear anywhere from a 6 to a 7. And since my toes are out, my feet are out, you definitely want to size down. And they don't really have half sizes, so I got a 6. I'm wobbling, y'all, but that's because, for one, it's harder to walk on carpet. And for 2, I'm still adjusting to these shoes. Now let's just get into it. Period. Okay, y'all, so I also got the typical stripper ones. And they got my foot out, my feet out, my little toesies. I got these in a 6 as well. But you know how, like, you're not a real stripper unless you had these shoes before. This is my first time having these. So I was a little nervous to get them because I'm like, are they going to be ratchet or what? I just want to see, like, what they look like when I'm flying around on the pole. Hey y'all, it's Sunday. So I'm about to go try to audition at about 2 clubs in my city. We're gonna see how that goes, but I know one of the clubs said that they'll take girls any night. You just come in around like 7:30, because night shift starts at 7. So I'm gonna go try it. And then the other club, they're kind of iffy. They've been saying different things of when they hire, but I'm just going to try them tonight anyway and see, and just go up there. It is what it is, since I have time. I'm not going to my other club because I just really don't feel like working there tonight. I'm not feeling it. And then tomorrow I'm going to try the club that I tried last week, but I was there a little too late, so I'm gonna go there around 6 tomorrow and try to work, I guess, until 2 a.m. and see how that goes, because I need to try new clubs and I'm tired of being at the same club. But I'm also not ready to travel out of my state quite yet until like I move into my new apartment next week. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready. So y'all just going to watch the process of me getting ready to go audition. And somebody asked for my little eye makeup tutorial with the pink eyeshadow, so I'm going to record that for y'all. Okay, y'all, so this is pretty much the finished look. I put on my little press-on nails and I got my little outfit on. So I'm about to try, about 2 or 3 clubs. And if they don't hire me, I'm gonna take my tail back home. It is what it is. Then I'll just try the club tomorrow. If they do hire me, then I guess, wow, my lash is coming off. Okay, y'all, so I'm here at the first club. I'm about to go in. I'm just sitting in the parking lot. It's 7 o'clock, 7:01. I'm about to change my shoes because right now I have on my Crocs. But I'm about to put on my little booties and walk on in there and see if I can speak to a house mom and audition or whatever. We'll see what they say. Okay, so this club claims they don't hire on Sundays. So I'm about to look at my list to see where's the next club I can go to. Club number 2. Club number 2. Let's see how this goes. I got real racist vibes from this one the last time I came here a year ago, so we'll see. Behind the club. Basically, to audition, I'm just working for the night. So you're gonna see how I do. The dressing room. I'm in. Put my shoes on. I'm about to be ready to work. There you go. So just went live not too long ago. Appreciate those of you who cash app because I will pay nobody here. Because it's broke niggas here. No, I'm kidding. There ain't nobody here. I can make this quick before another song comes on, but it's Spaxel again. I just want more money. I just want to get to like 300 and then I'll be ready to go. But we're gonna try because my phone's about to die. I'm over it. I'm over it. So hey y'all, it's the next day, back to my crusty form. So today is Tuesday, I'm back at my regular vanilla job. I'm just gonna recap on my weekend. So the club that I went to on Sunday, I think I've already told y'all I wasn't really supposed to be like hired there because the general manager is a racist asshole, so he doesn't hire people who look like me. But I ended up getting hired because the house mom and the managers that were there at the time, plus the door lady who's the house mom's sister, all liked me, thought I was cute, so they hired me, and they really want more diversity in the club. And I was the only black girl there, so which I could monopolize on, but like I was trying to fill out the club kind of, and it was okay. Like the atmosphere was nice, everybody was super sweet. It's just, I don't know, it was just weird in there. Like, people just weren't really spending money like that. They were mainly there for the bar purposes, and that club was serving alcohol later than what they were supposed to be serving, so I was just really surprised about that. Other than that, you know, they only did VIPs, have the executive, and they have a champagne, and then you can get on stage. The main thing that I liked about that club was the fact that it had a hoop, that it had the spinning pole and the hoop, even though the spinning pole was really, really, and it's the same as the next club that I'm going to talk about, but the pole's really, really thick, and my hands are already small. I already struggle with gripping onto my pole here at home, which is a regular, I think, 45 millimeter pole. Those poles are the ones that has like the pole within a pole. So it's just a little harder for me to grip because it's so thick. I just wonder what these people, when they're designing the clubs, be thinking when they're designing them. Like, do you really think dancers want to grip onto this thick ass pole? On a skinnier pole that's easier to grip so we can do bomb ass moves. I think that night I left with like $50 something, and good thing my tip out was only like $15, but to leave with $50 something after I stayed there till almost 2 a.m. and I stayed till like 1:30 something. Yeah, maybe I have to try it on another day. Maybe that was just like a really, really slow night, and I don't know though, because I know girls who have worked there and made money there. So maybe sometimes I just feel like you have to try clubs more than once, and I'm just thinking maybe I should just give it another try, just on maybe a different day. So the second club that I went to it's like a chain of clubs that are all under the same management. They're all under the same owners. I went there. The audition process is just you go in and you work a night and he sees how you do. He didn't really tell me to come back, but he also didn't tell me not to come back. And I was the last girl there because I was making money to the very end, closing. And I stayed to the end because I figured like maybe money would come. And lo and behold, it kind of did. And I got it. It's way more black girls. Like half of the girls that are dancing are black girls. And the girls aren't mean or anything. Like when I first went there and I was on YouTube and stuff, they were just quiet. Like they didn't really talk to me. But I guess it's because you know how you have to fill out girls and stuff. But eventually, like some of them were really nice and gave me compliments and stuff like that. So I guess they were just trying to check me out and see how I move or whatever. I felt way more comfortable at this club, I think. Maybe because I saw more girls that looked like me, and like when you see girls that look like you, it just makes you realize that customers really come here to see girls that look like you, so you feel more comfortable talking to them. And there were these two black girls who were like really bomb on the pole. I mean, they mostly just did stage. They didn't really go around and talk to customers. And that's what I kind of saw. Like a lot of girls weren't really big on talking to customers. They were more big on getting on stage and trying to make money that way. And maybe that works for them usually, or maybe more on the weekends. But last night, what made me money was going and talking to people. And so that's what I did. Like as soon as I got there, I mean, I got changed and everything. And then I went out and I saw this white guy tipping girls on stage. And then he went and sat down. So he was sitting down by himself and old girl didn't come off stage. So I went and talked to him and got my first two VIPs. Told y'all about that on live where like he had the money right then. He didn't have all of the cash. He only had like $40 in a little funny money. And so I was like, look, you don't have to give me $30 some other way. Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever, PayPal. Like it was pretty much like really, really slow. Guys would trickle in, stay for a little bit, get their dances, then leave, and then be slow again. Which I don't mind if it's slow as long as I'm still making money when guys do come in. So if I can continue to make money at this club that I went to last night, then I think I should be fine. Y'all, I had one white guy come. I was like, it was him. I guess he was the boss. And then it was two or three others who worked under him. So I noticed two of them were sitting down. The other one was already getting a dance. So I asked one of the girls, I was like, hey, you want to go with me to go talk to the guy? She was like, those two guys? I was like, yeah. She was like, okay. Because otherwise she wouldn't have gone over there and she wouldn't have made no money off of them. So we went over there. I talked to them, convinced them to get a VIP. And then I guess once they saw me and him were getting a VIP, her and the other guy were coming right after us. So we went to the VIP, got to song 3, we're dancing, and then at the very end of we started on song 4. He's like, well, I tell y'all, he's like, don't you ever get turned on from dancing like this? Like, how are you not turned on? I'm so turned on right now. My dick is so hard. Don't you feel it? Da, da, da. Mind you, I don't feel nothing, but cool, great. I'm just like, yeah, that means I'm doing my job right. Ha ha ha. Maybe I should have lied and say yeah, but I don't like doing that because I just feel like when I do that, then they think that they can try and solicit me for other services, and I just want no parts of that. So I try to go ahead and shut it down while I can, but in a cute way. Like, I say, oh no, I get more turned on when like I dance for girls and stuff like that. And usually that, I mean, it makes them sad, but like they still like it because, guys like are weird. But this time it kind of backfired on me. So now I have to figure out another excuse that's not going to backfire as much. I think that just makes it so limp now. Like, your dancing is doing nothing for me now on this song. That's so sad. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what's wrong? And he says, well, now that I know I have no chance of fucking you, like at least before I thought that I could possibly fuck you, but now I have no chance because I know you're not even attracted to me, da da da. First of all, sir, I was never attracted to you. You're some crusty, dusty old white man who's in here paying for my time and my attention to see my body. second of all, and I mean, if girls do this, that's fine, but I'm not the type of bitch that does that, and that's just disrespectful as fuck that you think that I would, especially with you. And if I would do it, I'd do it for free, and you wouldn't have had to pay for my attention. But anyways, I played it off like, oh, I'm sorry, at least you enjoyed the first 3 songs. Like, at least it wasn't all bad, you know, at least you did have a good time for majority of the time. And you know, it is what it is. Like, you won't hear stuff like that, and I don't even care, because it'd be different if it was my dancing that was the problem. But if you're just mad because you can't have sex with me, you can kiss my ass. The girl that had came in to audition, she came really late though. It was like 12 o'clock-ish. She came in, I guess, spoke to the manager, and apparently he told her that he wasn't hiring any more girls because he had a lot of girls already, which is true. So then she came over to the stage, I guess, and I was up there. I'm going to insert a clip, but I was up there playing with the rope thing because I finally was like bold enough to get up there and do stuff. And next thing I know, I just see money flying. I'm like, where is this money coming from? But I'm spinning, so I can't tell. So I finally get off, and I see the money is coming from her. Like, she threw the money, then went and sat down. And then this other guy comes up. The weird drunk guy just comes up and is just standing and staring. So I continue to do more tricks or whatever because I see people are watching. She comes up, throws more money again. Drunk guy's just standing and staring, looking like he about to pull something out his pocket, but not. So I start joking with him, like, you know, you gonna let her outdo you? Like, how you gonna let her outdo you like that? You gonna tip some or whatever? He don't. He just sit down. So then I start ignoring him. I think I did something else, and she came and tipped again. I started just threw some more ones on stage. So then I went and talked to her. She was really, really cool. She danced in another state, but she was coming up here to try to find a new club that worked for her, but she was struggling, and she was a thicker girl, so I was telling her to go to the black club. We just had a conversation about that, and I just hope, if you're watching this, just so happen to watch this, find me on YouTube and all that, I hope you found your club, and I hope everything works out for you, and I appreciate you coming and spending money on me. But my last customer of the night ended up being that drunk guy. She left, and she was like the second to last person I made money off of. So once she left, I went to I kind of just like, I was playing on stage and trying to do more tricks on the little rope thing and the pole, but then I went to the back because I was like, okay, nothing else is going on, and I'm not about to continue to waste my energy, plus I'm starving. So it's getting closer to 1. Another girl's in the back with me. We're like, it's the last hour. She just keeps saying, it's the last hour. It's the last hour. And I just say, yeah, it's power hour. She's like, you're right, it's power hour. So I'm like, okay. So around 1:10, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go back out on the floor. Go back out on the floor. It's dead. All the girls have left. It's literally me and one other girl there. It's some bigger guy. I really didn't know if he was a customer or if he was security, because he was just sitting back there. But he did tip this another new girl. So I'm like, I didn't even mess with him because, for one, it's harder. He was a really big guy, and honestly, and I'm not judging him like or anything for being big. Like, that's fine. It's so much work because I'm so small. It's so much work for me to dance for bigger customers. It's like I have to put in more effort, and I just didn't feel like doing that. And I feel like if he was really interested, he would have came up and tipped me like he did the Asian girl, but he didn't. So I didn't give him no attention. The drunk guy at the end, he came and like sat right beside me. So he talked to me a little bit, and I like barely said much because I was just so annoyed with him looking at me the whole night, looking at other girls the whole night. He only tipped a few of the girls. I didn't see him really get any dances, and he would lead them on saying he would get dances and then not get dances. So I'm like, I'm already annoyed with you. I'm not putting much energy into you anymore. So I'm sitting here playing with my, like, twiddling my freaking feet to the songs, looking the opposite way of this man who's sitting on this side of me. Next thing you know, he starts standing up, and you can tell he's still kind of drunk because he's moving in very slow motion to get up and do everything he needs to do. And then he's just reacting really weird and randomly to certain songs. So I'm like, this man is on one. And he's been there the whole time. I mean, I got there at like 6:30. He was there before I was there and was still there when I left. Like, well, he was leaving when I was leaving, pretty much. So he's been there for hours, just drinking and watching. He finally gets up, and it's like, he holds out his hand, and I'm like, what? Because I don't know what the hell he's trying to do at this point, and I was already irritated because nobody was in there, so I didn't have time for his bull. He was like, I'm ready for a dance now. I was like, you're ready for a dance? He said, yeah. And I was like, you mean back there in the VIP? He said, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's go. So we went, walked him to the VIP. We had came in there on a song. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll sit on your lap and start on the next song because I won't. That's what I was thinking. I want to give him the full song, and I still have to take my shoes off and my clothes. So sit on his lap, you know, you just do a little sway or whatever. Then the next song starts, so I start taking off my clothes, like my dress that I had on. And the doorman comes by and he's like, that's song 2. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, that's song 2. I've been watching you. I was like, wait, no, I just came in here on that last song. I was like, that's song 2. So I asked the guy, well, I told the guy, hey, he said this is song 2. Is this okay? He was like, well, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. That's exactly how he said it. I said, okay, say no more. So I kept dancing. And I made sure to ask him if, you know, once the third song started, I was still dancing. I was like, you want to keep going? He was like, yeah. So we kept going. And he started asking me to marry him while I danced. I was like, no. Da-da-da-da. Fourth song starts to come on. I was like, do you want me to keep going? He was like, no, I want to, but I can't. I was like, okay. Well, that was 3 songs. You owe 105. But he was like, oh, I do. So I guess he didn't have enough money in cash, so we had to go get funny money, which took forever, and then the thing wasn't printing. But eventually he had to get 110 out, which ended up being like 127 in total. I guess they add a whole bunch of extra shit on top of he couldn't just get 105. He had to get 110, and then they add, I guess, extra fees on top of it. Then he tipped her 20% on top of it. I don't know if he knew what he was doing, but he did it. And so out of that whole 110 of funny money, I only ended up with 100. I hate funny money. I need cash. Don't get the freaking funny money crap. Okay? That was my night, y'all. At these 2 clubs, those were my audition nights. I think I'm going to try the second club again. I'm moving this weekend, so I took off Friday and Saturday, so I have a 4-day weekend. I'm debating if I want to work on those days. I really want to because I only have $600 left on my tuition goal. And then I still have some money that I have to pay back a friend for helping me as well with tuition. And start a new video if I decide to work this weekend, because I haven't worked a weekend at the booty club in a very, very long time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna work on some of those requested videos for y'all, but it may be a little bit after I move into my new spot. Oh shoot, one more thing. So y'all, when I had posted the hoop on my Instagram, how about my mom watched the story? So my mom has seen my stripper page. She's seen that I am a stripper. And now I'm just waiting for her reaction. I think maybe she's processing right now until she figures out the words to say to me. But it's just funny because somebody had asked me about that on live last week. And whoever it was, you spoke that shit up, and I'm not happy about it, okay? I'm not happy about it. But yeah, I guess I forgot to block her on this one. So as soon as I saw that, I immediately blocked her and my family. And we're just pending reaction right now, okay? So maybe I'll do a reaction video for y'all soon once I see what her reaction is. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.